Hello and welcome in the second video of the latitude and the longitude. In the first video we had understood about the main features of the latitude and the longitude. We also discussed what are the main purposes of the latitude and the longitude, the numbers of the latitude and the longitude. In this video we will keep our discussion continue about our topic. So in the last video we had also discussed about how to determine the time. We understood about the longitude, that the main purpose of the longitude is to determine the time of different places of the globe. Now we also discussed if any country is located at the east of the GMT, it will be ahead, and how many longitudes are there between the GMT and that country. So you can also divide the longitude by 15, and that is how, because for every 15 longitude there is a time difference of 1 hour. So that is how by calculation you can determine the time of any place, because for every one longitude there is a time difference of 4 minutes. So you can calculate how many longitudes are located between the country and the GMT, and after determining the longitude you can multiply the longitude by 4, and that is how you can calculate the time. You have to add that time if any country is located in the east of the GMT. At the same time you have to subtract the time if any country is located at the west of the GMT. So this is the idea how to determine the time of different places. I hope it is clear for everyone. So now the prime meridian. The prime meridian is also called the GMT. So the GMT and the prime meridian are the same. Now on the GMT in London, the British Royal Observatory is located, which is mainly marked as a landmark to identify the GMT. There are total 360 longitudes on the globe. Now IST, Indian Standard Time. The Indian Standard Time crosses at the Mirzapur district, which we have studied in our last video. If you have not seen that video, I will request everyone to watch that video first. So it is this place is located in the Mirzapur district of UP. So this is the location in the Mirzapur district of UP. This location is there. So this image is also placed because the time of this place is observed all over the India for the time. So this is a picture of the Mirzapur district of UP. Now international dateline. The international dateline is located at the 180-degree longitude. It is the line on which the day is either gained or lost. So it is also a longitude, and as the longitude is located in the north-south direction, this line is also a north-south direction on the earth, but it is located at the Indian Standard Time, international dateline is located at 180-degree longitude. It is just backward of the Greenwich Mean Time. So the international dateline passes through the Pacific Ocean. This question many times has appeared in many examinations. On this ocean the international dateline crosses. So Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is called the deepest ocean. On our globe. The deepest place is called the Challenger Deep. Which is 1133 meter. The depth of the Challenger Deep is 1133 meter. So there are some countries which are located on near the international dateline. It is called the Polynesia, Melanesia and Micronesia. So these are some countries which fall on the international dateline, but international dateline is not in the straight. The international dateline is in zigzag form. It is in the zigzag form. You can see here, it is in the zigzag form. It is not in the straight line. Why? Because if it is in the straight line, then the countries will fall on international dateline, and any country will not allow the different time of day and night on its own land, and that is why the international dateline crosses through sea. International dateline is located on the water, not on the land, because if there is day and the night time zone, then the governmental function would not be carried on, and that is why no country has allowed the international dateline to cross its own land. So it is located at 180 degree longitude. So I hope it is clear for everyone. So if anybody is crossing towards the west, now then there would be loss of the 1 day. If you are going towards the west, 1 day would be lost. Again, if you are crossing the international dateline from west to the east, after crossing you will get 1 day. So I hope it is clear for everyone. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed the trick. So thank you. Thank you for being with us and watching the video. This is my email ID. If you want to ask any question, you can directly contact me on this email ID. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more and more updates. Thank you.